Hello and welcome to this video. So I am very excited for this one. Beatrix's tail says hi. But this is what I've been waiting for a long time. So I have a hard time with Ziva on the grooming table because she doesn't like it. And she gets scared of just about everything, which we're working on. And I think I'm going to make a separate video on how we're working on that. But so that we can still work on it and keep her and me safe, I decided I needed some extra stuff. Per usual for my videos, I need to point out that I am not a professional. I'm not a professional groomer. Don't know what I'm doing really, but you know, I'm trying to figure it out. So I also don't know like the technical terms for everything, so I'm just going to refer to things as I would call them or have heard them called. But I will link everything that needs to be linked down below, and then you can find out the proper terms if you need them. So, what I had for my setup before is I got the grooming table, and then I had just the little like single rod that you hook the leashes to. And that does not really work great for us. Again, I don't know if I'm using the grooming table correctly. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm wasting my money buying something extra, but oh well. I've come to accept that if that's the case, that is okay. And that came with this, the little like single noose leash, and you know, that works good except for the fact that I can't get her to just like stand with it, and she doesn't like to stand on her own. So it doesn't work because obviously this holds her head up and then she just sits down. And another problem is pulling does not motivate her to stay still. She will continuously try to pull, and a lot of times she will actually yank with enough power. She has pulled the actual arm off of the grooming table. So, and she tries that a lot and gets very close a lot. No matter how tight I twist it, she is stronger than I am apparently. So I was like, alright, this is not safe. She's way too scared. No matter how many treats I use, no matter what, she's horrified of it. So I figured I needed some sort of step in between. So then I also ordered this one, and this is like the double one. It has a spot for their head and then a spot for their butt. And I was like, okay, people use those, that'll help hold her up. But then I realized that, again, I don't know if I'm using this wrong, but there's the same logic of if this is hooked here, she can still just sit down, so it doesn't hold her doing anything. So this, there's dog hair on it. You know, this didn't really help things much, and I'm sure this would work better for a dog that actually stands. And if anything, I have it as a backup if I ever need it, or working with other dogs. But that was not enough. So I wanted one of the grooming arms that goes completely over the entire table, not just one side, because I thought maybe that could help. I could hook her butt up with one, hook her head up with another, or, you know, something like that, and figure it out. So that leads me to this. My mom got me a Amazon gift card, and I was like, alright, I'm doing it. I'm getting it. So I got the Shellandy, I don't know, Joy Pet Supplies Company, and I got the overhead grooming arm. So I'm going to open this up, and then I'm going to try it on the grooming table and see if it makes much of a difference. Maybe this video will just be interesting to see all the dogs on the grooming table, because I'm going to be messing with all of them on it to try different heights, different energies, and so it might be interesting, or it might be helpful if there's someone like me who has no clue what they're doing and is wondering if this could be a little cheat. So let's get into this. Looks like it comes with some extra things like some gloves. I knew it came with 2 different like leashes. Yeah, it's got a couple extra little things in here. That's cool. I didn't know it came with the gloves. Alright, so it has been a couple days, and I'm editing the video and realizing I never kind of said what I thought about it. And also my hair is dark blue now, so that has changed. But anyway, I want to say I love it. This has made a world of a difference. I have such a hard time keeping her contained. It is to the point where I can only work on her for one paw. It takes at least half an hour to get one paw. And I have to constantly be giving her treats, constantly rewarding her, just to get one paw, like her nails clipped. I was able to do all 4 of her paws. She did not seem too stressed out, too scared. She definitely wasn't perfect, but she wasn't just like flipping out all over. And I don't know if that's because she felt like she couldn't, or if she just felt more secure there, or what. I don't know, but I'm so happy for it. It seriously, I mean, like, she still would try to move around and stuff, and she likes to, like, climb up onto my shoulders and, like, climb down my back, which is another dangerous thing that, was happening before. But this kind of kept her contained a little more, at least. She still would put her paws on my shoulders, but we'll take it one thing at a time. So she still had some wiggle room. You could tell she was trying to move, but I think she realized that she couldn't get away with as much with this setup. I know, you want belly rubs, I know. But it made such a difference, and I love it. Now, the way I used it, I have to get everything kind of set up. Still, the leashes that came with it, they adjust as far as, like, the little metal piece goes down to make the loop tighter. Excuse me. But they don't adjust as far as sizing. So the size you get is the size you get. But it has one for the hip and for the head. So I used the head one on Ziva because that was a good length. But obviously you can move the actual arm up and down. But I used that, and then I used the hip of that purple and black one I showed earlier. So I used 2 different ones. I'm still kind of figuring out what I want to use for what. I have all of them hooked to it right now, and I'm just going to kind of mix and match until I figure it out good. And then I also decided to throw Winston on it, and he did really good on it too, and I'm just so happy with it. This is, like, such a game changer. I feel like I can finally groom her without stressing her out too much. I feel like we can finally make some progress on her not being as scared when she's not on that grooming table. So I'm totally happy with this. This has been amazing. Like I said, I don't even care if I was doing it like completely wrong before. I'm happy with this result. I'm happy to throw that money into it, and it's so worth it. So thank you for coming on this adventure of a video with me, and we will see you next time. Bye!